When I know that the freeze abi, you get where to him talk we consign this current government now headed by Tinubu. This government by Tinubu. And then what they are doing, if the people that contested with Tinubu in the last election, whether they will have done the same thing that Tinubu have done, and if yes, what would have been their own approach to doing it? You do comparative analysis as it take touch everybody wey run that election with Tinubu. The policies wey Tinubu they do now, whether those people they go still do that same policies, and if yes, how would they go about it? He made a nice argument, but make I first allow una watch am. When una watch am, we'll come back. You get one or two I go talk, then I go bring another person where una go listen to. I go end up for today. You hear me? Help me listen to our controversial daddy freeze. Watch.
I am intelligent enough not to blame this government of 1 year, more or less, on this trouble. Nigeria has been on a steady decline for the last 60 years. We've been on a steady gradient, a glide slope, leading us to one direction: more poverty, more insecurity. This government, in my opinion, took the right steps. The only problem is they do not have, or may I say, they didn't communicate with the youths in the right way. They didn't have the support of the youth, and they didn't take the youths along in the process. And I advise this government, I'm going to advise this government, if you can communicate better with the youth, let them understand what you're doing. Governance cannot be run with stubbornness. Right now, you've got to hear the cry of the people. I'm not saying what you did was wrong. The steps you took were the right steps, but were they communicated properly? Were the youths carried along properly? Any other government, I supported Omoyele Sowore, and I know a lot of youth supported Peter Obi. They probably would have had to do the same exact things that this government is doing. The only difference is they will have served as the anesthesia while this economic surgery is going on. The youths were more connected to people like Peter Obi. And what did they stand to gain from Peter Obi? They would believe that, oh, whatever he's doing it in our best interest. The suffering might not have been in any way better. The only thing I believe a younger leader like Omoyele Sowore or Peter Obi would have done is gain the confidence of Nigerians in diaspora. Now I'm not talking about the big companies. I am talking about the young man in Canada who's earning $100,000 a month, a year, I beg your pardon, and wants to bring that money to invest in Nigeria. The young nurse who's earning $70,000 a year in the United States of America, wanting to bring a chunk of her money to invest in the future of Nigeria. I'm talking about the billions of dollar revenue in the hands of young and average Nigerians in diaspora who don't love being in diaspora but want to come home. But come home to what? A younger leader like Omoyele Sowore or Peter Obi would have given them that confidence. That confidence, in my humble opinion, is what I see is lacking in this current government. I'm not saying they did anything wrong. I'm not saying the strategy is wrong. I am saying the youths need to have confidence.
Obi, okay, sorry, he made mention of Obi and the Sowore. He said Obi and Sowore would have done the same thing that Tinubu has done as young people. You understand? But that they would have applied anesthesia. Anesthesia now, you won't go do operation, they go inject you one injection, we will make you say, if they cut you, you no go till you no go feel the pain too much. He said you go apply anesthesia, economic anesthesia, so make sure say even as the economy is undergoing surgery, the masses will not feel the pain. Say not the difference, but say they go do the same thing. Say they go do the same thing. Oh, I hear them now. That the video I play for, no me no be like say, I can't talk with him, person no talk. But me, he get what I want talk as he take touch that way that the free talk. Oh, I know why. This thing way that the free talk, I don't agree with them 100% because yes, all of them that contested for the election say they are going to remove fuel subsidy. But Peter Obi, he get as he take put his own. He say fuel subsidy is not the problem of this country. Say now the corruption where they inside the fuel subsidy, now him be the problem. So in other words, he will take out the corruption inside the fuel subsidy. You understand? Take out that corruption and then let the fuel subsidy be. Now wait till him talk during the election. You know hear him. Wait till be that corruption where they go give oil marketers money, may they go import petroleum products because we don't feel refine now. They go import them with more subsidy where government don't give them all. They go import them, but they will never make it available to the Nigerian people. They go carry and go they sell for all these neighboring countries, Cotonou, Cameroon, and the rest of them with our subsidy money. Oh, they hear me? So when they go there now to sell it, they will make millions, billions of naira. With our subsidy money, they go sell it to them like say subsidy be no day on top of when they import and come. Then they feel sell like 1 or 2 trucks to Nigeria. Then tomorrow they go say fuel scarcity, diesel scarcity of this one. They don't know say they don't go sell everything, give all the African countries, collect money, pocket. Then they give us 1 or 2 trucks. Now the corruption where Peter Obi they talk say he go come out. Make sure say he know the system again, and then the subsidy it go remain. There is no country that does not subsidize for its people. Make we no lie. Even food myself they subsidize food. Go western different countries. UK they subsidize food. Everything can be expensive in the UK, but you see food they expensive so that people can eat and live. You can only rule over people where they are alive. No be people who don't die. Oh, now they hear me. So that the freeze, that's the way you talk and well, but you know to talk and well. Why? Because Peter Obi made his own very clean. Others were saying, who knew for but they never gave us any approach to remove the first. But this man, he calmed down, he explained it to Nigerians that we will deal with the corruption inside fuel subsidy. And now the corruption, now I don't table given now. If you come out that corruption, fuel subsidy go they run and people no go to suffer as they suffer inside this government. He get another argument when people don't they make sense, and that argument I say let us hold the bank people accountable for what is happening to the naira. Is the bank as if the CBN is not the central bank again that regulates all the activities of other banks. If you find any bank wanting, what do? It's not to sanction them. Now they don't carry the blame of the economy. Now they push on top commercial banks. Make I allow you listen to one of them. Una go hear what him talk. When we come back, I go wrap up this discussion. Are you with me on this one? Look at what this APC man said.
What has been going on, like I said somewhere else, is not economy. It's not economically driven. It's not driven by any market forces. It's not driven by any econometrics. What we are witnessing today is nothing but pure and unbridled criminality. You see, we have had a situation where we think we are running a free economy, a free market economy, but we've had a few people sit somewhere and decided they're going to destroy this country. So tonight, I want to say clearly that what has been going on has been nothing short of criminality, and if the people involved or charged with our affairs are willing to solve this problem, there are simple things to do. You don't have to look at anybody's face. I mean, there is a saying that says, don't look at Uche's face, like we used to joke here. So, as I speak to you, from analysis and research carried out by people that I'm aware of, banks have held liquidity back from their customer over the years. And as I speak, a few Nigerian banks are sitting on over $7 billion United States dollars, refusing to sell. So rather than people getting FX for legitimate transaction as it should be done in a normal climb. We have now resorted to going under the trees to do our transaction.
Did you hear him? They are now pushing the blame on the commercial banks. Hey, it's a commercial bank, so they will give them money. They will never release it to the people. This one, no, that we know that it is true. But CBN, Central Bank of Nigeria, you are saddled with the responsibility of monitoring our fiscal and monetary policy. Now, when they handle them. So, if you discover that there is a bank somewhere that is not doing according to what they are supposed to do, by your law as CBN, what are you supposed to do? You sanction them, you bring them to book, but you will keep quiet, you will not say anything. And then when things have gone south, you come out and tell us that there is a commercial banks that are doing this, that. Why do we now have a CBN to regulate the commercial banks? Why? They carry the blame that they go put on top commercial bank. Oh God, this government is clueless and there is nothing to it. They cannot save anybody. You see this? See, as this country be like this, the only solution is to push out this government and bring in a government that will work for the Nigerian people. On assess, they swear they talk this thing. I tell them, I say, if they pay me, and as they pay me, it's supposed to pay you. And until we come together and say enough is enough, my brother, enough, it no go really enough. I go see una later.
For centuries, the Ijele has been a revered masquerade in Igbo land, a predominant tribe in southern Nigeria. The Ijele is a grand spectacle that commands respect, awe, and celebration. Today, Innocent Vehicles brings you the Ijele in a new form. A majestic, robust, and monolithic pickup truck designed to leave an indelible mark in the annals of automotive history. The Innocent Ijele is equipped with a powerful 3.0 L turbo engine and 4WD to conquer any terrain with ease. Make way for the Innocent Ijele, Innocent Vehicle, the pride of African roads.